Production.
What's up, y'all? It's Stay Down Productions. Okay. And we are here with DEEZYMIACI. How you doing today?
I'm alright. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I'm cold.
Good.
Like,
Cold and chilly.
right.
Now, you're originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Right.
How long has you been
I'll be back and forth, but I originally came down here like as a teenager, high school. I'll be back and forth now.
Now, at what age did you leave? You said a teenager, like around what age?
15.
Around 15?
Yeah.
What made you, what was the
It
move?
wasn't really my choice, it was my brother's choice. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? My mama moved out here, she had a job working at a chemical plant. You know, she seen just a better life and decided to stay out here.
And how was your transition having to, move at an early age? You get kind of settled at 15.
Right. I mean, it was a big transition because it's a different environment, you know what I'm saying? The stuff you can get away in the city, like Detroit can't get away with that in Texas, you know what I'm saying? So the transition from illegal shit was kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? But, I can adapt pretty much to whatever.
Now, having, like you say, come from illegal stuff, did you choose rapping or filmmaking first?
Nah, I was rapping first.
You was rapping first?
Yeah, I've been rapping my whole life. Videos came way after. Like way after. I've been shooting videos right now for 3 years. I've been doing music, rapping for 25 years.
Now, being in the game that long, where did you start at?
As far as what, the rapping?
Mm-hmm.
I've been rapping since I was a kid. When I was young, my mama used to make me freestyle for her friends. Like when I was like really a kid, like 4 or 5 years old, like just rap freestyle. And so I've been had the passion for that, the music part, my whole life. Like I said, the video stuff came later, and then like it really came by accident. I didn't even choose to start shooting videos like by like real choice. I really had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't afford videos, so I would start shooting for myself at first. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, music always been in me since I was literally a kid, 4 years old. You know what I mean? Until right now.
And between that time period, at what age, what point in your life were you at when it really started to, have a big impact on you to where you was like, this is what I want to do?
Man, I honestly can say I'm one of them people that been said that since I was a kid. Like, how some people be like they want to play football, they want to play basketball. Like, I've been like serious about music my whole life. But I had went to prison in 2007. And that, anybody who's been in prison, it make you be more focused. So I guess you could say like probably when I was like 18 is when I realized like it's time to take it real serious. 18.
Okay, so you did 5 years in jail, county or fed time, and what was the charges?
It was state.
State?
Yeah, 5 aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon.
Do you ever feel like you'll go back to jail, or do you feel like you won't relapse?
Nah, because I mean like people that go back and forth to jail, in my personal opinion, they're people that haven't learned from, the experience. Me, that's all it took for me, I know that ain't where I want to be, but it is necessary, and I feel like it helped me, it made me a better person, it made me get more focused, mentally.
Was that your first time going to jail?
Yeah.
It was? Dang. Now, transitioning from rapping into filmmaking, like you said, you was kind of forced to do that. What forced you to do that? Were you like...
Well, like I said, like I've been doing music my whole life, but the truth is, I couldn't afford what videos was costing. See, one thing about me, like, I really changed the scope, and I'm not trying to take credit for like nothing, but I really changed the scope of the video game out here for sure, especially with the prices, because the numbers that I was coming with the quality was unheard of. So when I was just rapping, videos were starting at $1,500 and up. I never could afford that, so I got my first camera because I'm like, shit, I know I don't got $1,500 to be spending on videos, so I started shooting for myself. Amongst other things, I knew some other people that was doing it, and they really turned Hollywood, so I felt like, fuck, shit, I can do it myself, So the combination of me not having the money to do it and motherfuckers switching up, made me step in, because I feel like anything anybody can do, I can do, put my mind to it.
Are there any other little talents you have? Well, not even a little bit.
I mean, like, you know, I ain't trying to toot my own horn or something, but I'm one of the people that's probably good at anything that I do. So, I mean, whether I'm writing for somebody else, mixing and mastering for myself, you know, rapping, shit. Like anything that got something to do with creation, you know. So I'm a creator. I don't like calling myself just a music artist, cause that's real limited. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to do music. I just know how to shoot videos. This is not my goal. It never was my goal. It's just something that's real beneficial to me right now, and you know that's how I eat. So that's what I do.
No, you just mentioned writing for other people.
Right.
Have you written any songs for big name?
I would never. First off, I would never put. Like, I don't do it for that reason to say to put other people, you know what I'm saying, on the front street like they not doing their own thing. I assisted a lot of people, you know what I'm saying. And the thing about that is this though, a lot of people get assisted with writing music in the real music industry. I'm saying some of the greatest names of all time wasn't writing their music. Michael Jackson wouldn't write his music, and he arguably the greatest person. So yeah.
Are there any artists from your hometown that have blown recently?
Well,
What you seen?
it's from Detroit?
Mm-hmm. From Detroit.
Well, I mean, like, Detroit is its own market, and it depends on what you feel like is blowing, because everybody's definition of blowing the success is two different things. Some people's definition is getting 100 likes on Instagram. But I mess with a few known people, you know what I'm saying, from the city. Yeah.
What is the difference from, you know, the music environment from Detroit to here? Like, have you?
The difference in the music environment is a big difference. Detroit is Detroit, and like, if you go to Detroit, it's a distinct sound. They're not trying to sound like everywhere else. And shit, you know, like, Detroit is just Detroit, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing they want to hear. Detroit producers, Detroit videographers, the whole Detroit sound. As opposed to Houston, I feel like in Houston, everybody doing what they feel like, that everybody doing what they feel like is something that can get them on instead of just being true to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is just Detroit. Like, there's no compromise. It's gonna be the same sound. You know what I'm saying? And that might be why some people stuck where they at, but nobody's trying to sound like nothing else.
So it's not like gotcha. Kind of piggybacking on what you just said, Sauce Walker just made a statement.
Come on, you can ask me anything.
You know, Sauce Walker just made a statement. You know, on Instagram, it kind of went everywhere, stating that there's no talent out here. Everybody's trying to be like somebody else.
I'm not saying that.
You're not saying that?
I'm not saying that. I want to be clear what I'm saying. I ain't saying there's no talent. I say out here, I feel like people doing whatever they feel it takes to get them on. That don't mean it ain't no talent, because there's talent all over the world. There's definitely talent out here. You just got to be out here to know that. A lot of people not really out here to really know what's really going on out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely talent out here. Definitely.
Now, he said some other stuff too, but do you agree with like any of that?
No.
Do you feel?
No. I feel like it was funny though.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny, like.
He's just entertainment, kind of like clout chasing. That's what everybody calls it.
I don't know what he was. I'm saying it was funny. Like, first off, I'm not like an Instagram person. Like, you got real life and you got Instagram. So I won't never talk crazy on the internet. Like I said, a lot of people was talking crazy on comments and stuff like me. Like I said, it's just funny to me. But it's definitely talent out here.
Okay, which is easier for you, recording or editing, and why? Like
recording with videos?
Like films, yeah.
It depends on the music. I mean, recording is easy because it's just you record. Anybody can press the record button. You can press the record button. Anybody can do it. Editing is the hard part. And it depends how good the music is. If the music good, I'm motivated to do it. I want to do it. I'm anxious to see the final product. If your music not good, it's annoying.
Okay, you mentioned like no deposit, like when like people trying to get you to record something, no deposit, no talking. Like, do you work with people or like it's just like it's
anybody? See, that's why I said you got the real world and you got Instagram. People that see me on Instagram, they think they know me and they think I'm a certain type of way because you don't know me. And if you don't know me, then it's cool. I don't want everybody to be in my personal space to know me like that anyway. But anybody who I've shot over 500 videos. Anybody who's really out here in this music mix, really in the trenches, really in the street, they'll tell you about me. It's gonna speak for themselves. I work with all type of people. Like I told you, I start shooting videos because I can never afford them. So I was the person that was like, you know what? Now that I'm in the position that I can help people out, that's what I do. That's what I do. I just don't like people like window shopping with me. And I just put a post on Instagram the other day where I was saying like, when you go to the mall, you know if you're gonna buy some shoes or not. If you know you're gonna look at some shoes and you don't have no money, you shouldn't even ask the people, hey, do you got a size 9? The fuck are you asking for if you know you don't have no money? That's how I feel. So I feel like if you talking to me, just have a couple dollars in your pocket, that's it. Because if you asking me a question, how much you charge for this, but you know you don't got no money, now my prices gonna change every couple months. Holler at me when you got some money in your pocket, that's it. I'm about business and respect, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not gonna tell motherfuckers what they wanna hear. Motherfuckers used to people sugarcoating. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I don't wanna fuck with nobody that can't take the truth anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you sensitive, fuck you anyway.
Natural.
Okay, do you have any like, do you have a policy about like where you can and cannot shoot? Like, are you uncomfortable around like any certain areas, or like you go anywhere?
No. I just don't like lanes because I feel like a lane will put you in a bad position. Like, I move off respect, so if you hit me and you tell me you want to shoot a video over here in this certain neighborhood or something, I would assume that like, you're good over there. Don't walk me into a blind situation. But I mean, I said, you gotta be smart, you gotta know how to move. But I don't really feel uncomfortable. But I only really deal with people with a certain type of respect because I wanna, you know what I'm saying, make sure I'm good, because you know anything can happen.
What artists have you dealt with locally as well as like?
Really anybody. You know, a lot of people, but we gonna just start from where we at right now. We in Jurassic Park, man. While we speaking on that, you know what I'm saying, Jurassic Park, because you will see on Instagram right now, a lot of people talking about Jurassic. This is the Jurassic Park clothing store we at. The man sitting over there is the man who started this King Coca on Instagram. KING.COKA. I'm saying like he's the one that really started the whole Jurassic wave. You got this dude, some rap nigga just got a chain made Jurassic Park. Like he really started this. This is my interview, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm gonna say, we're gonna start where we at first. You said who I worked with. So where I'm from first in Houston. Shit, King Coca, you got Lil 13, the whole HKG, the movement from over here. The whole Third Ward movement. I mean, anybody, just go type in Film Babayaki. I'm not too long on, but if I was to just try to tell you who I worked with, it'd be like me naming Houston, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, because anybody that's doing anything out here, probably they came through me, probably, you know what I'm saying, more than likely, you know what I'm saying, anybody. If you name a name, I'm probably gonna be like, yup. Unless they just knew, you know what I'm saying.
Now, when you say just new, like who haven't you worked with but you are looking to work with?
Nobody. I work with every single person I want to work with. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I haven't heard of you, I wouldn't know you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that I've heard of or doing that, I probably would work with. You know what I'm saying? And if I haven't worked with you, it's probably for a reason. It's probably for a reason. Unless you locked into your own team, your own cameraman. Because there's certain people that's going to only want to shoot a video with me. Like, my man King Coca, like he's only gonna shoot a video with me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure there's other people out here that got their own videographers that they're not gonna work with nobody else. And if it's something like that, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I really pretty much work with everybody. Like not even just local people, I mean like underground people too, mainstream artists too.
We travel with them too.
Right.
We just Libra.
Yeah, shout out to Libra,
in Miami, huh? You shot that one too?
Yeah.
It was real crazy. Do you direct them as well?
Yes. Everything that you see with Film Babayaki on is me. Editing, shooting, the concepts. Some people do have their own concepts, but I'm saying like anything with my name on it, I'm all the way hands on with it 100%.
Okay, and the cipher that you shot,
Right.
a lot of people say that was your best one. Like, what's your thoughts on it?
That was the only one.
That was the only one?
That was the beginning of like people out here really doing ciphers. I didn't make up a cipher. Cipher's been going on over 20 years. I didn't make it up. But I mean, as far as Houston go, I personally never had seen a cipher, and I knew I was dealing with a lot of good artists from different sides of town. So what I did was I tried to bring everybody together and made it happen. And you know, it was a good response. Shout out to everybody that was in that cipher. That's the AON cipher on Instagram. I mean on Twitter, on YouTube, AON cipher. Man. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that.
Okay. What about Kenny Lou? Like, what was your relationship towards him?
He was in a few videos I shot. He was actually in a few videos I shot. You know, we talked a couple times about doing some business together, but one thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of the people, when people pass away, you know, a lot of people be doing the most on Instagram and screenshotting old DMs the last time we talked, but we had a few conversations before, you know what I'm saying? Shit. It's an unfortunate situation, but he was in a few videos that I shot.
Now, what can we expect from you music-wise coming into the new year?
I'm working on one more project right now. I'm 29 years old. I already been told myself when I was young, once I'm 30, like I'm not chasing the artist dream no more. Cause that's my real ultimate goal is to be a CEO, a Matthew Lowe's, a Joe Jackson type person anyway. So once I'm 30, like I'm really chasing the artist part to the side. So I'm working on one last project right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop it on my birthday in March. After that, CEO. I'm gonna officially get me some artists because I put a lot of artists in position, but not officially paperwork.
Okay, so as of right now, like, who would you say, like, if you was to sign someone right now from Houston and Detroit, who would it be?
Houston. I mean, this is just a hypothetical question, right?
Mhm.
All right, because I'm not really looking at nobody like that, but like, Houston wise. I'll probably say this little dude, you know what I'm saying? I put him in this Killer Corleone video that I shot called Ghetto Experiment. He was an actor in them, but his name Projects. He a young dude, he like 16, he's still in high school. And I feel like he's real talented, man. Projects, man. Like, I mess with him, and then like it's an art, like I know a lot of people in Detroit that do music, but it's a certain artist. And I fuck with this nigga named Skirt McGirt. He be rapping, he fuck with Chief Keef. I sign him.
Okay, and the album that you just dropped?
Which one? The Charles Master Theory.
Mhm. What's your thoughts on it? Like, what made you drop it?
What's that?
Not really like your thoughts, but more so like, why is it your last? Why are you ending?
You said why my what?
Why are you
ending?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. But the reason why I'm like stopping with the music was for chasing the rap dream is because I really understand that music is a business. And like rap, not music. I'm talking about rap is a young man's game on an entry level. A lot of people see 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, you know, older artists and be like, man, you can still do it when you're 40. You know what I'm saying? Like entry level into the game. Nobody's out here looking with millions of dollars to invest in the next 40-year-old. Like, it's just honest. You know what I'm saying? So I really understand that it's a business. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's the problem with the game in general, not just in Houston. I feel like this is the problem with the game in general. A lot of people don't know when it's time to pass the torch, you know what I'm saying? And like, you stand in the way of success when you got a young bull right here that can put everybody on, but you standing in the doorway blocking, you know what I'm saying? Cause I want my shot, I want my shot, I want my shot. Let them win a title, you know what I'm saying, and bring it back to the team, you know what I'm saying, everybody gonna eat. So really that's why I'm gonna end it at 30.
Still young. Still young. Music-wise and video-wise, what are we to be expecting from you?
Like I said, the music is one last project.
Well, I mean, like, you know, like you're building. Like you're building like your empire.
Oh, I mean, like video-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I get me some artists, I'm really gonna be more so focused on them. So you're gonna expect like better quality because like right now I shoot videos for a lot of people. So I really be forcing myself to hurry up and get stuff done at a certain type of time. So like the quality kind of compromised. Well, even though the quality be good, a lot of people don't know it could probably be 10 times better if I really dedicated more energy to it. So when I get like my own artists, I'm really gonna make real time for just them. And so the quality probably gonna dramatically change. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, on the internet, you see a lot of people, like a lot of photographers getting robbed and stuff for their equipment and stuff, and like video shoots getting shot up. Has that ever happened to you, like in your years? No.
Nah, because you know what I'm saying. I be saying this all the time. It's how you carry yourself. It's all about how you carry yourself. I don't feel like everything gonna happen to everybody. Certain stuff just happen to certain type of people. You know what I'm saying? That ain't to say it couldn't happen to you. It happened.
It just hasn't happened. For any upcoming photographers watching this interview, maybe struggling, thinking about giving up, and they might look up to you, would you give them any type of advice to like keep going and stuff like that?
I'll tell them at the end of the day, this game not for everybody. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. And you gotta have principles, and you gotta be firm. If you a walker, if you a pushover in any business though, you gonna get ran over. So if you really got a weak heart or you sensitive or something like that, it's probably not for you.
Now, a little bit of advice that you can give. Like, what's a good starter camera, people could work with?
A good starter camera is a Canon Rebel T3i. It costs $250, $300. It can get the job done. It can get the job done. It can definitely get the job done. Definitely.
Outdoors, indoors?
Outdoors and indoors. I believe Say Cheese, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a Canon 60D or some shit like that. You know, them cameras like $500 or something like that. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, you gotta start whatever you can start with, but I would tell somebody to start with a Canon Rebel T3i because I speak from experience and that was my first camera.
Okay, how many cameras have you been through? Like through your whole film?
I probably had 5 cameras.
5 cameras? And so which one is like your best one, like the best quality?
Right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm shooting with Sony. Sony is the new wave of like cameras. It used to be Canon. I'm shooting with a Sony A7S Mark II. That's like my main go-to camera.
Words, any last projects or anything you would?
Last thing I want to say, man, shout out to State Art Productions, man. Because I really wanted to do this interview because I remember when I was starting it, they came to me and was asking me just advice about getting stuff started about the camera stuff, and I see like it put into action. So for me to see it, like damn, like I remember we just had a meeting about this before it actually was really into fruition, and I be seeing it blossom and seeing y'all page get deleted, and now y'all over 20,000 followers, real followers, because a lot of people out here got fake followers. People out here fake followers, fake likes. To see that it's really organic, you know what I'm saying, it just makes me proud because my big thing is about staying down. You gotta stay down, and like that's just my concept in life. Like you gotta stay down and know your potential. Cause I remember when I was first started shooting videos. Like right now, everybody know Film by Miyagi. Some people don't even know how to say my name. They be saying Miyagi, Macy, whatever they saying. But people see my brand now and they know who I am. When I go places, you know what I'm saying, people really be knowing who I am, and I just be like, damn, I remember when I was first starting, had that Canon Rebel T3i, motherfuckers wasn't fucking with me like that, you know what I mean? I was reaching out to a few people, because you got to put work out on the streets first. So I was trying to get my feet wet, and a lot of people ain't even see the potential, you know what I'm saying? But I knew in my heart, I know that whatever you put your time and energy into, you can become great at it. And so I stayed down, and boom, now look, it's 3 years later. This is what I do for a living. I don't rob, I don't sell drugs, I don't work for nobody, I work for myself. I've been doing this literally for 3 years, paying bills, whips, homes, all type of shit off this. So to see y'all brand Stay Down Productions, from what the idea to where it's at and where I can see it going, I said that's a beautiful thing, man. So shout out to the whole Stay Down Productions movement. Cause that's who I know personally. I don't know everybody. I know both of them. So shout out to State Art Productions. and then look, I ain't looking at the camera because I'm camera shy. That's what I want to tell everybody too. A lot of people see me on Instagram and they be like, how you camera shy? You stay talking shit in your car because I'm personal. If I'm in my car, I'm in my own comfort zone with my phone. When motherfuckers looking at you and shit, you don't know if your lips dry.
you got something.
You don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm camera shy, so I ain't looking at the camera. Shout out to State Art Productions. Shout out to King Copeland. Shop Jurassic Apparel. Pull up if you ain't scared to the South Park clothing store. Cause everybody ain't allowed, you know. But hey, it is what it is, man. Film by Miyagi.
Stay Down Productions.
Okay. Hey man. Shop South Park clothing store. Jurassic Apparel on Instagram. King Coco, follow me. Follow me. DEEZYMIACI, that's DEEZYMIACI, follow on Instagram.